The Ontario Stone, Sand and Gravel Association is pleased to present the 2010 Bronze Plaque Award to the City of Brampton for its outstanding vision and commitment to 12 former aggregate operations that have been rehabilitated to a series of public parks and trails. The Bronze Plaque Award is the industry's highest award for site rehabilitation. These sites join only 17 other sites in Ontario that have been distinguished with this award. The extraction of stone, sand, and gravel is an interim land use. Extraction of aggregate materials near the market where they will be consumed has long been recognized in Ontario as a wise use of non-renewable resources to meet the demands of our growing population. The City of Brampton started an era of significant growth in the 1950s with the development of Brampton. To grow effectively and economically, it needed a source of close-to-market aggregate supplies to build hospitals, housing, and roads. The Brampton Esker, a glacial ridge of well-sorted sand and gravel that ran northwest through the city, has been extracted in several locations since the turn of the century. The high-quality sand and gravel in the Esker substantially contributed to the early development of the city. As the city grew, more gravel pits were opened along the Esker to meet local market demand. By the early 70s, 9 gravel operations were in full production along the Brampton Esker. Over 80 million tons of aggregate was extracted from 12 separate operations. In the last 40 years, these former gravel pits became a network of parks stretching over 7 kilometers through Brampton. The extraction of the Esker provided many benefits to Brampton: close to market high-quality building materials, the creation of lakes in the city, local employment, and the growth of Brampton-based businesses. This extracted material also contributed significantly to some of Ontario's biggest infrastructure projects, such as the Gardiner Expressway, Ontario Place, the Queen Elizabeth Way, and Pearson International Airport. Today, the Brampton Esker is rehabilitated and is a haven for sports and nature enthusiasts. You can play soccer, baseball, football, and cricket. You can walk, hike, cycle, birdwatch, or just sit back and observe the passers-by. The combined hard work and foresight of the City of Brampton and the aggregate industry to create a collective vision is responsible for the creation of this enduring landscape. Brampton's former Director of Parks Planning, Don Gordon, was dedicated to the vision of an interconnected park system, and he encouraged the aggregate industry to make it happen. In Gordon's own words, having the aggregate industry in a municipality was unequaled because after the gravel was extracted, the land could be rehabilitated to a linear park system. His vision has become reality, bringing outstanding recreational opportunities to current Brampton residents and future generations. The creation of this landscape was only possible through a collective vision, the design and long-term planning of the City of Brampton, the dedication of aggregate producers to improve the landscape after extraction, and the province itself for recognizing that aggregate resources extracted in a sustainable manner can create permanent benefits to local communities today and for future generations.